And hello everybody, welcome back to the video. Today we are going to be back inside of Colony Survival. So I've done just a tiny bit of work off camera. I went ahead and got the posts of the wall going almost in a semicircle around, so almost half done. Still a lot to go. You'll need a lot more temperate logs. Gonna have to wait a long time for enough planks to finish this off. But I did finally go ahead and read about threat level and what causes threat level. So, all we're really gonna need is, to not do our science stuff and not add any lockboxes or anything like that, which I haven't even unlocked yet. But lockboxes are what increases your overall stockpile storage or something like that. I don't know. It wasn't explained super great for somebody that hasn't played the game before. I'm sure somebody that's actually played through the game before understands it a lot better. Some things I do want to do. I did go ahead and increase the amount of slinger bullets that the guy produces. I do want to go ahead and get some miner jobs. Now, the number of villagers do slightly affect it. So I don't think that we're like completely scot-free if we just don't increase the amount of villagers, but the amount of villagers relatively affect it relatively low compared to everything else that can. We're gonna go ahead and pick up another 2 villagers. The other thing that I ended up deciding was when it comes to this stuff, also I'm going to get another food villager in a second here. When it comes to all this stuff, what I can do if we do pick up some threat level is I'll just set up a single night guard just at the entrance to the homes. Some of the miners and stuff that'll get home a little bit later than everybody else might struggle a little bit with that, but I'll put him near enough to the banner that he can protect the banner and the home kind of at the same time, so that the villagers don't all die and the banner doesn't get destroyed. Because I'm pretty sure the mobs mostly target the banner. Wait, do the mobs target the villagers at all? I don't know for sure how these things work. Oh, they're picking up tools. I don't know if they specifically target the banner or the villagers, but I presume they target both. Anyway, as I said, it's been a while. They made some changes since the last time I played. I'm a little behind the times, and I didn't play all that much when I first played, so anyway, what I'm thinking now is we're gonna just add another berry farmer on top of what we already have. I figure adding an additional berry farmer will probably be helpful since we're kind of borderlining on what 2 can sustain. I think 2 could sustain up to 8. Or maybe it's not up to 8. Maybe it's only up to 6. But we are within the range of where they should be able to sustain it. But we're not increasing our meals, and I'm going to, I believe, need meals to get more villagers in the future and stuff like that. So it's probably better that we're going up in meals and not down or staying neutral. So all these can get larger. I don't think for the berry farmers, I don't think there's a ton of benefit to having them larger than necessary. Like, if you note the way that they go about farming, it doesn't really appear as though there's any like constraining factor. So that should be fine. Let's see here. Let me think about this. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Oh, I need to put a crate down in the mine. That's something I need to do. Because as it stands, they're going all the way up top to put the goods in, and that's not something I want happening. I'd much rather have them just be able to put it in. They're currently getting us copper and... wait. Oh, they mine what's below the block that this is on. We're going to have to rethink this. I kind of want to just locate one of the clays underneath, preferably. I don't even know how useful the clay is gonna be. I just figure it'll probably be so. Alright, we're gonna just do that. It's gonna look a little weird, but I do believe the way that miners work must be beneath them then, since the guy stationed here pointing at this was mining stone rubble. So I take it probably works more so like that. Oh, we can see right now as this guy goes down. Yeah, they mine what's below. Alright, cool. Good to know. We got one unemployed villager, but that should fix in the morning with the miner. And yeah, alright, so I think we're all caught up on everything I needed to do on camera. And now I'm gonna get some more work done on the wall and get some off-camera stuff done. Alright, so I've gotten some pretty serious progress done on the wall. There's still a lot to go. It takes a long time for these planks to come out. So, with considering how far the wall's done, I am going to go ahead and we're going to pick up some science. This might lead to problems, but I'm going to pick up pottery, and once I get the extra planks, I'm going to go ahead and pick up smelter, which just hit night, so it's going to be a second before I have the extra planks. But with pottery, let me take a look here. Do I have a finished section? Yeah. Pottery. So now we can get water gatherers, which I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% sure how much usefulness there is to that. We can make pots, earthenware, stuff like that, coins, you know, or points, sorry. Made it merchant's hub, which we do not have yet. Wheat farming is going to require a bunch more plates. Just in general, we're currently at a point where we just need a bunch of planks, but the problem is I also need a bunch of planks to finish the wall. So we're kind of just at a standstill until I get enough planks. I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a splitting stump and get a colonist working on that. If stuff goes south and we end up picking up some threat level, I'm gonna go ahead and just get a colonist that's like here, just watching over this area to try and protect the flag and the villagers and stuff at night. But hopefully everything will be fine. And I'm going to see about getting our wood production increased. Alright, so after looking through for a little bit, I actually noticed something interesting. It actually lets you know when it increases the monster threat for science. So that's actually not going to be a big deal. I don't have to worry about that for the science. I can get as many as I want as long as they don't increase the monster threat. So that's not a concern. As mentioned, the colonists do have a small effect on threat level. So if I expand the place too much without getting the defenses done, it'll be a problem. But for the moment, it appears as though we should mostly be fine. There's now a bunch more stuff that these guys have to construct, which is going to take a lot of wood and stuff, which means it's gonna be a while. But I'm going to just crank up the crafting priority on the splitting log so that we can get a splitting log done. And hopefully that will speed up the process of getting the wood we need by quite a bit. But yeah, I think I'll probably go ahead and finish off the wall now. I'll catch you guys when the wall's done, or I guess if something interesting enough happens, but it should be when the wall's done. Alright guys, we now have the wall completely finished all the way around. Ignore the house, I'm adding a couple extra floors on it, so it's not exactly in the best shape right now. Yeah, it's gonna look a little whack until those floors get added in. But yeah, so now the floor goes, or not the floor, the wall goes all the way around. I've already started to dig out a little bit of a moat just along either side here so that the monsters have to directly approach instead of being able to kind of approach from the sides. That way the slingers have a more direct line of sight onto them as they come along. And yeah, so now we have the availability to gather threat level and protect ourselves. So I don't have to be worried about expanding too rapidly, which is really all I wanted here, was to just not have to worry about that. I'm not in any hurry to gather threat level though, so I'll probably continue to mostly gather up the researches that don't gather threat level and just focus on expanding for a little bit. I want to be in a position where I have a decent crafting assembly going and stuff like that before I start to let mobs gather. And then in the future, we'll be getting colony points, which will be exciting. We'll be able to increase the colony capacity, which is not so much what I'm looking forward to. I'm more so looking forward to increasing the banner safe zone, because currently I have the wall just built along the very edge. Just adding 5 extra blocks to this, because it's circular like this, or not circular, but square like this, it'll stretch 5 blocks this way, so all the way out to here, which adds a large chunk more land to what we'll be working with, just with a singular upgrade. Oh, whoops. I keep having to consume some of the villagers' meals because I keep falling off of stuff. Maybe I should stop consuming them and just let myself run low on HP, but whatever. So yeah, we're seeing some good progress. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm doing for roofs and stuff. I now have a little more room to, mess around now that I have more room to gather up materials and stuff. Planks aren't as big of a deal now, just stuff like that. I'm gonna want to I already have 5 of those in stockpile. I think what we're gonna do, just real quick, is I do want to, where are they at? Oh, they're there. Night Guard Slinger, I want to just put down to here, so just Night Guard Slinger positions. However, I am, for the moment, since we don't have any threat level, I am going to just drag that to 0. This is going to be no priority there. No villagers are going to be put there until I gather threat level. But now all I have to do once I do gather threat level is just go to manage jobs and boom, right up. And yeah, I'm very, very happy with how this is turning out so far. This game is pretty enjoyable, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I hope you guys are too. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. God bless. Bye-bye.